Human thought is sometimes reduced to the input and output of electrical impulses inside a network of processing units, as if the brain were just another computer. But the truth is a lot more nuanced than that. To begin, nobody knows exactly how much data the human brain can store. In an incredible feat accomplished 2 years ago, researchers from Seattle, U.S. Allen Institute for Brain Science mapped the three-dimensional structure of all the neurons' brain cells contained in 1 cubic millimeter of a mouse brain. More than 100,000 neurons and over 1 billion synapses were found packed into a cube of brain tissue a little bigger than a grain of sand. 2 petabytes, or 2 million gigabytes, of computer storage were needed to capture the related data, which included the geometry and arrangement of each neuron and link. As a result, their automated microscopes had to take pictures of the microscopic sample at a steady clip for months, amassing 100 million photos over 25,000 slices. If the whole physical information of neurons and their connections has to be stored in only 1 cubic millimeter of the mouse brain, then gathering this data from a human brain is unlikely to be easy. However, there are additional difficulties beyond data extraction and storage. To function like the human brain, a computer would require instantaneous access to any and all data. Roughly 100 billion neurons make up the human brain, as many stars as could be counted in the Milky Way. Given that we have no idea how much data a human brain is capable of storing, you can imagine the difficulty of transferring that data onto a machine. To save data in a computer, you must first convert it to a format that it can understand. Any mistake in doing so is likely to end in tragedy. As soon as we pass away, substantial chemical and anatomical changes take place in our brains. While neurons die, they abruptly stop communicating with one another, and their structural and functional features swiftly change, becoming different from what they are when we are alive. But the reality that our brains decline as we get older is an even bigger issue. However, this is not a major concern since our brains contain almost 100 billion neurons by the time we reach age 20. And with such an attrition rate, we have lost just 2% minus 3% of our neurons by the time we reach age 80. And if we don't have a sickness that destroys nerve cells, our brains may still accurately reflect the way we've thought all along. But at what age should we start stopping, scanning, and storing information? Let's pretend we've figured out how to store and transmit the 3 copies of the data needed to rebuild the whole structure of the 100 billion neurons and brain, along with all of the connections between them, onto a computer. However, even if this data were available on demand and instantly, we would still be left with a huge mystery. How does it function? As a result, the prospect of successfully transferring brain data to computers is very distant and may be permanently out of reach.